We just got a package from Neopets, who apparently now has a card game, and I want to check this out with you, Trash Pandas. For those of you who are unfamiliar with Neopets, they were basically a hybrid of Tamagotchi and Pokémon, but they were purely a web-based game back in my days. Oh yes, well, back in my days, things were different. I used to actually be a huge fan of Neopets, so when they contacted me to send this to me, I'm like, sure, let me check it out. It's been ages since I checked anything out Neopets, so I'm curious if this actually translates well into a card game. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Have you ever played Neopets? Are you playing any kind of card games? I used to play Yu-Gi-Oh!, Pokemon, and Magic the Gathering. So I'm curious how this is going to stand on its own. All right, so let's get our first peek on the inside. Oh my goodness. Okay, we have a note over here. I don't know if you want to read it, but go for it. But it looks like we're getting a Fire starter deck and the Starry starter deck. Okay, here is some nice silvery paper. We like our paper. I can never throw these away. I'm always like, maybe I'm gonna need this. I don't know if I will. Probably not, but I keep them anyways. Oh, okay. So it looks like we get some booster packs in here. There's 24 per box. And then the pre-made starter decks. Those are really cute. Now I did check online to see the price for this, and it does look like it's sold out at around $137 or $38 Canadian, which is this much in US and British pounds. I do like the box, but... Alright, so I think first things first, I really kind of want to check out the box itself, and this one is Defenders of Neopia. This is so weird saying the word Neopets again. This is definitely a sealed box. I'm really excited. I'm always looking forward to seeing new boxes and new trading card games. Oh my goodness. Yes. All right, so here's what the packs look like. There is no variance in what they look like on the inside. All of them look exactly the same. And we know that there's 8 cards per pack and there's 2 foils in every pack. So I'm curious if we're actually going to know if something's rare or common. I'm not very well versed in these things. But let's get our first glimpse of the Neopets card game. Now I don't know where the foils are, if they're beginning or end. Usually we can move a few cards and put them at the front, but we're just gonna go in the normal order and see what we get. So the first thing we have is Walkie, and these are the different stats, I'm guessing. This is very nostalgic, very old school drawings. Next we have the Battle Hammer. During your battle phase, if you have 6 or more cards in your inventory, you may discard 1 card and gain 2 attack. Okay, don't worry, we're not gonna read every card, but we're gonna have a good idea of what the cards are. Here we have Jub Jub, Teeny Hot Dog, that's really cute. Feel free to pause at any point. Oh, we have a Black Frost Cannon, which is a holographic. All right, and then here we have Loopy. Interesting, the foils are not back to back. Here, and then we have Rainbow Paintbrush. So I guess we're gonna find out what all these things do in the guidebook, I guess. And then Tai Kai. Wait, we didn't get 2 holographics, did we? Oh, we did. Oh, the hot dog. Wait, is the hot dog holographic? Not quite. It is shiny though. This one's holographic, this is shiny. And I feel like we're missing some information here, so I'm gonna go ahead and open the pre-built decks because usually we will have some information of what these cards do. Am I savage? Yes, I am. Let's see what we have. Okay. First things first is we have the play mat. This is what it looks like. Voila. And it looks like it's going to be a bit of a complex game to learn. So we have round results, we have fairies, we have Neopets, we have equipment 1, we have the void, we have discard, we have equipment 2, code stones, equipment 3, Neopet deck, rainbow pool, and the play area here. Okay, it's a little intimidating at first. But it also has this back area here that explains all the different card types. So I'm going to read this really quickly and see what it's about.
A few moments later.
All right, so I've read the instructions, and in essence, this is very much so a dice type game. So I'm going to go ahead and guess that there's quite a bit of dice, included in here, because you only get to attack based on the numbers that you roll. 4, 5 is a hit, 6 is a critical. And here we have, oh my goodness, here we have our deck. All right, so let's open it up. And now I understand the paintbrushes. So basically you can only use this character if you have this paintbrush, the starry paintbrush, because it's an evolution of the other one. So these are evolutions. Here's the paintbrush. So it's kind of Pokemon-esque. Here's our main character. So here's Akara. And if you use this paintbrush on Akara, it becomes Starry Akara. So it does have this Pokemon-esque feel, and it's pretty straightforward, pretty simple, and I think this is going to be really fun to play. Keep an eye out for me explaining the gameplay as I'll play with Pat a couple of different games. Here we have our fairies, which we can only have one at play at any given moment. We have our different Neopets. Here you have them. Here we have legendaries, more legendaries, more legendaries. More legends. I'm guessing legends are basically like spells, but these drawings are absolutely adorable. Again, I'm getting a feeling that legends are more or less like spells. We have equipments, beautiful drawings, more equipments again that give you different kinds of agilities and critical successes. We get stones, more equipments. The only thing I didn't quite understand are code stones, which I'm sure we're gonna find them, because I'm not sure quite how they work. So these are more equipments over here. Again, you can feel free to slow this down and read. There are different kinds of food items, which are pretty cute. I do like the idea of foods. Hot dogs are quite big. We have potions. Look at these rodent looking things. Oh my goodness. We have potions again. So we're gonna get to the code stones here. And from what I understand is that this gives you +1 attack. Now, +1 attack is not the same as +1 strength, if I'm not mistaken. This just means you get to roll another time to try and succeed at fighting. Here we have more attack. Again, same thing. Here we have defense. Another defense. Over here we have more attacks. Here it has more defense. Love the drawings, super saturated. This one here seems to be more agility. And that's basically what a deck looks like. Now, despite the fact that these are absolutely adorable, that's all we get inside the pre-made decks. I really wish there was something that I can put them in right away so that they can stay protected by the time I put them in sleeves, but no, there's no tiny box or anything for me to keep these protected. So I'm gonna have to be careful and see if I can sleeve them somehow. And these die are absolutely to die for. Thank you, Kitty Editor, for adding that laugh track. I hate laugh tracks. I'm sorry for doing this to you. But why not take a look at this Fire 1? It's the Fire Uni starter pack. I'm curious. I just want to see everything because I feel like I'm going to have fun with this set. Because there are a lot of different elements. And again, we have the play mat area. And I'm hoping the dice are different colors. And the answer is yes. Oh my goodness, these are beautiful. We have a gradient red and yellow. And here we have our deck. All right, let's open you up. And oh my goodness, here we have our Fire Uni, which means that we need a lava type paintbrush to activate this. So here's the Fire Uni. Ooh, Shoiryu. I almost wanted to say Shoiryu, but it's not soy sauce base. I'm messing this up. We have here the Uni. So, okay, here's our regular Uni. I love the hollow backgrounds. And then we have the Fire Paintbrush. So we can evolve our Uni into a Fire Uni with this paintbrush. So you have to hope that you can find it as you're playing the game. Very interesting. Here we have a Soup Fairy. We have Lupe. We have Shoiryu. We have a legend. I feel like, okay, this is not the same. We have different legends. We have some similar legends. I'm gonna go through these very quickly. There are some that are similar, some that are different. I absolutely love this Kovara. We have the money tree. We've seen a lot of these. So I feel like these are going to be very similar in terms of what cards they have. This one seems to play a lot on defense, but just different enough to have an interesting gameplay. A lot of these are actually pretty different. Interesting. Okay, we have a flamin' hot dog. Oh my goodness. We have more hot dogs. We have those funny looking rodent things. Oh my goodness. And then I'm curious to see if the stones are the same. This one is different. So the code stone is definitely different. This one's playing on agility. Interesting. Here we have more on the attack. Those are different. This one's similar. This one is similar. And this one is different. So it'll just keep the gameplay different enough depending on which one you have, but still feels very balanced for both. Now that we know the gameplay style a little bit better, I feel like I can understand these booster packs. So this paintbrush means that we can evolve one of our characters into a rainbow type character. And now we do know that Lupe, which we've seen, here it is back on screen. So when we use that paintbrush that we saw, we can turn it into a starry one. And here are the differences in the stats. It's basically giving us more defense and more agility. But the hit points stay basically the same at 14 and 14. I hope this makes sense. It's basically like playing Pokemon. You have your base character, you can evolve it to the next character, but you need a paintbrush for that. And then you have equipments and fairies and foods and potions in order to up your character to do more things. And with these booster packs, if you do want to change any of your characters or add more spells or change your spells, you can definitely do that. So let's go ahead and open you. And if I'm not mistaken, I think we would do 2 of them, move it in the front, and the 2 last ones should, in theory, be our holographic. So we're starting off with a Code Stone, which is basically an addition to your character. Here we have a Starry Scorcho, so we would need a basic Scorcho. We have a Techo, cute. I feel like if there's a rainbow here, that means we would need the rainbow brush to evolve it. Here we have a Potion. Oh my goodness, a cow. We have Bruce the Avenger, a legendary, which is very nice. I love when they let you pick more cards from your deck. We have a fairy character. This is our holographic, very pretty. And our next one should be also holographic. No, I thought wait, Bruce is the holographic. Okay, there is no rhyme or reason. There's no rhyme or reason on which one is the holographic. But we do have a Squeetalk, very cute. We didn't get any paintbrushes though. Let's go ahead and open another pack, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to play with the pre-built decks around with Pat, and I'm going to give you my honest opinion with this round. But let's see our next ones here. This is actually cute. I'm really excited to play this. Again, these are all my opinions. You will have my entire opinion. Let me know what you think so far. Do you think this is going to be something fun? Do you think this is going to be boring after a certain amount of time? We have Scorcho. Wait, didn't we just get Scorcho over here? There we go, yes! So we have Scorcho Starry and Scorcho Regular. That's good to know. So we can basically put in Scorcho if that's what we want instead of the other Starry characters. We have the Pant Devil, oh my goodness. We have Zafara, Gillert, and then, ooh, a Ghost Paintbrush. That's pretty cool. We haven't seen any ghost characters yet, but that means we do have them. Oh my goodness, what's happening here? That's nice. So we have different freezing effects. We have a legendary, okay. And then here we have a Code Stone. Okay, these are cute. I'm looking forward to trying this, so now we're gonna go ahead and play a couple of rounds. All right, so here we have everything laid out. I had Pat read the instructions. What is your first impressions?
Looks fun. It's fun.
Right?
It reminds me a bit of Pokemon,
Right.
I think.
Yeah, that's exactly.
From the get-go.
Right, that's exactly what I said. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and set ourselves up. All right, so impressions on the game. It took us a little bit to kind of get into the game because all the rules are written behind the placement. So what did Pat end up doing?
I took a picture, so at least that get us started just to go through it. It took us like 1 round to really understand a bit how it works.
Yeah, so we weren't keeping things secret. Just like, oh, I can't do this. It's like, oh, wait, you had to reshuffle. You had to redo, you know, your hand and whatnot. But once we got into it, it was actually really fun.
It was pretty enjoyable. I like the fact that they added the dice to it.
Yeah.
It kind of makes the battle a bit more unpredictable.
Yes.
Instead of having something like very set in stone, like, okay, you play this card and it's finished, you still have a sense of a bit of randomness coming into it.
Yeah, you were saying you like that randomness of the dice kind of being thrown out there. And
yeah, because you started to be in a bad position on the board.
Yeah.
And your dice helped you win that round. I think otherwise it would have turned the game around.
Yeah, it plays a little bit with that chaos and luck, I think.
There's a bit of chaos aspect to it that I think makes it fun and it has a lot of replayability.
Yeah, and then what happened?
I win.
Well, no, we have the footage. Play that footage, kitty editor.
I think you have...
1, 2. So you can't. Do I have 4 is count, right?
Yep. You kill my Neopet, you win the game.
Oh, yo.
Ooh.
Good game. Good game. Good game.
Yeah, that was me winning.
No. So, verdict? Would you play it again?
Yeah, for sure.
Same. I actually really enjoyed it. So let me know your thoughts on this game, and if you want to watch virtual unboxings in a mobile game, make sure you check up here. If you want to catch a live stream that you may have missed, make sure you check down here. Until then, I'll see you trash fans next episode of 5K.